First of all, it is an acronym or abbreviation or anything. So let us decipher this acronym before we engage in what? In the subject matter. L stands for lesbian, woman and woman having sexual intercourse or sexual affair. Woman and woman, lesbianism. G stands for gay, gayism, which is known as what? Sodomy. Sodomy. It was, it is a word derived from a country called Sodom and then Gomorrah. So, gay, they know that gay, Sodom is not a good word, or it's an abusive word. So, they what? They borrow the word gay. So that when you are doing, you are gay, you are happy and delightful. B stands for bisexual. Somebody who has feeling for both sexes. You are a woman, you have feelings for man as well as for a woman. That is what? Bisexual. Transgender, transition from one gender or one sex to the other. What God has given you, you are not satisfied. You don't like it. So you want to transit into another gender. I stand for intersex. Intersex, which is known as what? Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. Where a woman or a human being has that in asexual and God and part. But the most important one are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. I'm not for queer and questioning. I don't think it's very of importance. When you want to go for it, and again, LGBTQIA can be a Afro short. Nabi friend, Nabi you, Edmoshna can go. Edmoshna lesbian is a UKU. Nay, I love it. Allah, hey, you were told to be. Yeah, Danani. Niji, Edmoshna, gay, Nukenu, took a two. And put out a the LGBTQIA gay. Who are told Sodom. And my young neck Sodom and Gomorrah, New York, Palestine behind it. I'm going to tea a demonstration, trans, it be bisexual. Mukole here, he Mokahan tell you. Tell you, you war, you bisexual. I'm going to transgender that I don't know, talking about you, boom, show, small. I'm no. You tell me about you and vice versa. You won't know. Oji transgender. Queer money. Then she a couple like a mujile. Allo ele. Allo yes, and you know. Allo a question. Because no mujim. Allo money na eye hemu. Ina ko mo macho you. Ina ko much moment. No, keni. Ke intercess ni. No, let go. You want to feel in a big ebo. No comment. Nujian, dear Nujian, I'm here. Tell you, sweet. She can't let me know that it's not really why I know again. So, what do you what the Mojan why and the program with you back? No, the cook for you, only you and your problem. In the animal, it did for answer, you can't know actually say, LGBTQIA2S abbreviation. No more say a Elna a Yanism. Next say Oban or Badia. And a gay, and sweet Obama, any Obama. And you are bisexual. And no Obama, you are bisexual. The son said, Obama nothing can know or nothing can know back them and no. Now, and if you are there, what transgender? Transgender, and they say, next as I may have a idea, because I may your bar, no, you go to or bar, any whom one machine in the whole in now we will say, yes, you want all us who will live. And if you want more, I feel about who more, and when you say intersex, Isa intersex no kyerɛ sɛ onipa no ɔyɛ ɔbaa yi nanso ɔwɔ bɛrima deɛ bi tua ho na sɛ wɔyi na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno nko ara bɛtumi adi dwuma no nyinaa obi a ɛmboa no ɛna ɔyɛ ɔbaa nso ɔbɛrima nso a ɔbaa deɛ bi tua ho ɔbɛtumi adi dwuma ɔno nko ara ansa na sexual no nso no obi a ɔwɔ atenka ɛde ma ɔbaa ɛne bɛrima saa nneɛma yi ɛtoatoa so na ɛde a ɛtwa to koraa no ɛno ne yɛ panhyoa panhyoa ne kyerɛ sɛ ɛne deɛ yɛne mboa ne yɛne ɔmɔdi agorɔ aboa no abɛyɛ ama na wɔkɔkɔ ɛno no panhyoa no.
Before we delve into this question or this topic, there are certain rules and principles which, as a Muslim, you must what? Comply with and principal objective of Islam. The principal objective or aim of Islam. Islam is mini hero at the back. Nina idomo, mini tawo, the adisati.
Na hano asamubi selini Islam okura otumfo Nyankopɔn ɛdɛfu adasamba yɛntɛm sɛ deɛ dɛbɛn paa na Islam ɛbɛyɛ ɔyɛ ɛwɔ yɛ asetena mu.
First of all, human beings and other creatures were created purposely for the service of Allah. Islam alors you want to feel a bon adesa. Here, sometime can you be fair? Born fair the mark po ameyani amejale. Mmoke kura ke o maka to jinna. Ensa ela ya abudu. I haven't created the jinn and what and mankind save to what to worship me, to serve me, to be under my feet. I don't want any risk, any sustenance from them, neither do I want them to feed me. Meaning why? Because in Allah who was because the sustainer, the person that feeds, that maintains somebody is who? It's Allah. Your honor of power and veracity, al-matin, very, very forceful. Number that, nimbo samantine, nimbo what is that? Baja, ni abaja ni ano sumo pe ni won bo ami. Nta wo dan makeja amede. Nta wo jo makeja amede shimo, egbe nta wo na amala mi hu. Aja mi wo de jina mo, rasa, mo di mo ni lo, ni draw, ni ha. Zukuwa al-matin, zukuwa al-matin. They want to check. Well, that is the first name or objective of Islam, which we Muslims will believe in.
Ahano ade yake dinu o meyenya entiasese. Totumfo Nyankopɔn ade Islam baaya, o de baaya wo adasamba wuti. Na ade enti no tumfo Nyankopɔn ho nipa daseni, no tumfo Nyankopɔn ekyerese, mambo onipa daseni ane nsamantan ɛwɔ ɔkwan biara so ɛsensɛ ɔmo bɛde wiase asase so na ɔmo nsoma me nya sɛ soma ɔmo bɛso no no mepɛ aduane anaasɛ mepɛ ano adididibi efiri ɔmo nkyɛn na me otumfo Nyankopɔn me ɛna mema ano adididiɛ ɛna mema bibiara ahoɔden ɛne tumi no bɛbɛ nkyɛn ɛna ɛwɔ.
Therefore, if we are made to believe that the primary objective of Islam is to serve Allah, then how do we serve Allah? How do we serve Allah? Here comes in the importance of the sources of Islam, which we must attend to. When you are here, you want to feel able, what nothing was there, but you want to feel a jale, I look at John, she, Beloni, I look in Paul, near back. This is what you know. Let you put it out. Here, I look at it. I look at it. One day, the second one day, take you one tower, Jamo, and Gilo Bar. It's like what was it? Oh, yeah, the sources of Islam. Nibi in Islam, Domono. Ni Taji and a bear, Islam bear.
There's a son of two for your boy, I was so moved to Dia. And you're not Dia, as I say, you say, you're 30 pounds and so. And the young fat akuma paswa die eso enso na mmono dia otumfo nyankopon ahyehyɛ ene dia ɔhwehwɛ no ene onipa da sene ɛsɛ wo yɛ wo ema no na sɛ saa dia ene dia dɛmɛ kwan na ɛsɛ yɛ fa so ɛde som otumfo nyankopon.
Of course, Allah says, وَمَنِ ابْتَغَى غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. وَمَنِ ابْتَغَى غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ, whoever desires, craves, other than Islam as religion, فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ, it will never be accepted by Allah. And in the last day, it will be one of the losers. You will lose. So, of course, we thank Allah that we are all Muslims. But to be a Muslim alone, is it enough? Of course not. That is what we must do. We sought to the principles of Islam or the sources of Islam, which are the Holy Quran. That is the primary source of Islam. If you want to seek the guidance from Allah, you must what? Go and search in the Holy Quran. Secondly, the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then there's another source which we termed as secondary sources, but they are closely related to the Quran and the Sunnah. They are called al-ijma', the consensus, the general agreement of scholars from the time of the Sahaba until today. The fourth one is called independent judgment, which is called analogy, qiyas. Allah says in the Quran, وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ. Oh, yeah, it is an amanu. أَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ. Oh, you believe. Obey Allah. وَأَطِيعُوا the messenger. وَأُولِي الْأَمْرِ, and those who have been made to steward you or to be your rulers, to rule you. فَإِنْ تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ, if there's a controversy, misunderstanding between you in any affair, فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ, refer that thing to Allah or Rasul and the messenger of what? Of Allah. Here, of course, there's no repetition, because already Allah SWT has stated Atu Allah, so it has gone. Atu Rasul the second. But then what is the essence of Allah saying فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ? It is a repetition, no. فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ, it means that you must draw an analogy. For example, in those days, what is used to be al-khamr, wine, and it is extracted from what? From dates and grapes. Even in this modern world, I don't think there's any country, anybody that extract wine from what? These two things. So can we say that beer and other alcoholics, are they halal? No. Here we shall try to see what? Okay, what is the essence or the significance of Allah SWT condemning and prohibiting wine in the Quran? What? Number one, because of its intoxicating effect. So any intoxicant is referred to as what? Wine. Oh, you're getting me. So, for example, this marijuana is halal. Why? Because of that same. Because the wine and what? And what do you call it? Example, they what? They converge on what? Intoxication and Baghdad, creating enmity and hostility among you. So enmity. So the reason why I'm saying is that people will say that, oh, example, transgender, it's in the Quran, it is perhaps it's in the Hadith. Why do you say that it is haram? For example, so we must draw what? An analogy between what is in the Holy Quran and the Hadith of Prophet and what is now what happening in our modern times, in order to compare and contrast to see whether it is what halal and what and haram.
I haven't know actually said. So say in the Islam international and nine odigu esum emu embra bakono dia Quran aka Islam eyeye dia ekosu mienu sunnah dia otumfo nyankopon ama ocheni emu kwan na dia ekosu miensa no osi ma sajma anu kyerese dia ihumedumfo akese atena se esusu apayo no ọmọ adwene wo no mo se wei ẹkọ adwene mu se ye edwuma ya aka so nan kiyas no ya de ya amfa to ho atoto ho se Qur'an kan sai ya sunna su kan sai ya de to ho ana ene fa ana ya biasa no ma nnya agotu fo ya ko ka se wo mani ya tadi beira islam dina obiara obeda ni echiri adi ama mi otu fo ya ko beso a islam no na ama atimwa ya sa oripa no obeba ko kan omo oboye obregu fo no otu fo ya ko be kan mundi okomsheni echi mundi mi otu fo ya ko echi afi omo ya apendifo anu akasa mu etutu won mamu nkasa omo ni na aso bi obeka no mu fe ndi eduma na se sei ena se etie dia na ye de eduma toto eduma wa injina so a islam injina so onibua nisum eshishe.
And I think the time is of the essence, but so I will make this short. There are two main principles that will guide us to what we are about to say. The first one says Sadu Zaria, Sadu Azaria or Zarai. You block the means so that Allah's command will not be misapplied. Example, we know that sugarcane, corn, they are what? They are halal, isn't it? Yes. But it is stored. Let's say this collection, the whole collection here, they are extracting alcohol from sugarcane and what? And maize. So, though maize and sugarcane are halal, we don't want to use this way, means, in order to what? To disobey Allah, because eventually it will lead to what? People drinking alcohol. So, you can block the means. From today onwards, everybody that brings what? That imports maize and what? And sugarcane will be dealt with severely. Or shipping food, maize, importation of maize and sugarcane are what? Are prohibited in this area. It is very, very important. The second one, the Prophet Muhammad says, La dera, la dera, la dera. Do not cause any harm to or injury, any harm to anybody, so that you will also do what? Injure or you also cause harm to you. That this is very important what principle that guides over 70% of the whole Islamic fiqh. Let's say Allah says in the Quran, that's the third one. Those who follow the message of Allah, and Nabi al-Ummi, and the unlettered prophet, الذي يجدونه مكتوبا, which they see it or they see him written in the Torah, in their Torah. That is what the of Moses, the book of Moses, or Injil and Gospel. يأمرهم, the description of Prophet Muhammad, يأمرهم بالمعروف. It enjoins them to do what? What is decent? What is morally what? Decent. When how and the market and what? And prohibit them to do what is what? Morally what? Indecent. Morally decent, immorally what? Decent. Another one, وَيَحِلُّ لَهُمْ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. Emphasis here. وَيَحِلُّ لَهُمْ, anything which is good to the body, it makes it what? Permissible for them. You hear them tell you back. وَيُحَرِّمُ عَلَيْهِمْ الْخَبَائِثِ, and anything what is injurious to the body, it prohibits them to do. Very, very important. يُحِلُّ لَهُمْ الطَّيِّبَاتِ ويحل لهم يحرم عليهم الخبائث. ما يقول لك كفو ويواك لا بابا وشي كفو ناغبينو لا دير ولا دير كاغبا كونا كناغبا كامو كونا بو ما في لا مو كناغبا كونا كامو ما اسلامي اغبا كونا نو ني لو ما دمون كي حديث من كامل ابدو يزال كدي ناغبا كوبا اجيو يغبي ما بو وانا نكمو نيكو نا بوني ake juma na ana khutba na ake safa ni muadhin na chani eti kama ni na mko ni ebe mra siyose no fo la juma oti wa da nyoko ni e ba kure wo so ni juma mo shi isa ba ko ake ya no wa pe go and attend to what to the sick person. Ya no akwede. Oh, kwede. Agbena po agbe juma na inshallah wo mo do file e ba bo juma jo. Wo ni ba kamini ake al mafsada tuzal او تقدم على المصلحه كاجي بلاك ni efambo ni egubo no ko ake gubo ni na gubo o ayi no dani ni mini ni na fabo o wa fi wo agbolo balo nbo e cho balo ni ne su ikomi alo su ba ikomi de ke yeah. Yes, that's a bit on. Eke alẹ́dínà ìtẹ̀bí náà rọ̀ mẹ́rin àmẹ́ ní ọ̀nà kẹ́ ṣúlọ ní ẹ̀sẹ̀ anẹ́bí alomi mọ́ ní gbalọ̀ ní kásìkò ní alú eléwòlò bẹ̀nà wà tún gbalọ̀ Muhammad alẹ́dí yẹjìdúnahù maktuba indahum fi Tawrat wal Injil mọ́ ní àtún kadi níbi ní kadi ọ̀lẹ̀ yẹn gbẹ̀ àwọn olùhàmì ní Tawrat tẹ́mìn Injil ẹ̀fọ́àmẹ̀ ya mú ìrìnàfún lónìí níjàgbẹ́ ẹ̀fọ́àmẹ̀ mẹ́fẹ́ wọ̀nyẹn háhùn ánìlmọ́kẹ̀ lóní ẹ̀yìn ilẹ̀ bẹ́ jàgbẹ́ mìí egwuàmẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kẹ́ mú wọ́yẹ hẹ́rù lẹ́mù tẹ̀lẹ̀ ní fẹ́ rẹ̀ fi ọ̀sẹ̀ náà ìyá àgbẹ̀mọ̀tò tàmìjìnlẹ̀ ìgbọ̀ngbẹ̀ àmì fíò wọ̀yù hálìmù aléhìn alkhabaith lóní ẹ̀yìn fi ọ̀nà àgbàkẹ́ àgbẹ̀mọ̀tò jẹ́ṣin ilẹ̀ egun àmì wà níbi ẹ̀nà níbi níhìn àtòyìbáàtì lọ́wọ́ bí i kẹ́jẹ́ kó lẹ níbi ìgbà ọ̀rẹ́ ní ẹgbẹ́ kòránì alóògbẹ́ gbàlọ́ mọ́nà ibi àmì alóòmọ́lé ṣí kẹ́jẹ́ jẹ́ṣin pọ́ǹtù ákẹ́ ẹni fí ọ̀sẹ̀ ìdámú ìhà àgbọ̀n wádìí sán gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ ajákẹ́ ẹ̀fẹ́tọ́ ọ̀nà àgbà kò kẹ́ hàn mí ọbọ́dí aló ó jẹ́ṣin lẹ́nu kẹ́jẹ́ lókè ìṣúná àgbà bẹ ẹ̀hìn hàn mí ọbọ́dí aló ó jẹ́ṣin lẹ́nu
ahanom no yɛkɛndi ne no ɛma yɛnya ngyinaso mmienu a ɛnan wei akyi no Islam ɛka ho asɛm yɛwɔ baako a ɛno no ne sɛ wobɛsi bibi ho kwan sɛnea ɛbɛma obi ɛho ɛbɛtɔ no mfanto a ɔde tɔɔ ho ne sɛ yɛwɔ ahwedeɛ yɛwe yɛnya asikyire wɔ mu emu nsuo no yɛfrɛ no moola ɛno deɛ ɛbɛbɔ yɛwɔ abɛ nkwan yɛwɔ adwingo saa enyono nyinaa yɛdi emu nsuo no yɛfrɛ no nsifufuo kurɔbɔtɔ wɔn mu a ɛbɛbɔ saa enyono wei yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ meyɛ mfɛ mba ɔman no mu esan sɛ ɔmo bɛndi ne nkwan ne bɛnku ne yɛyi bɛwie no ɔmo wie ɔmo bɛnom nsuo no ɔmo bɛbɔ na ahanom no ɛna Islam ɛsɛ gyina so aka sɛ meyɛ som a meyɛ asomdwe ɛno nti no mebaeɛ ma deɛ ɛyɛ den ɛne deɛ ɛyɛ mmerɛ nyinaa ɛno nti no obiara ɛwɔ ho kwan sɛ di esikyire ne nkwan ne wie a emu nsuo no deɛ ma mo fa mo sa ɛnka.
Now let us start our main topic. Sorry for prolongation of our time. Anyway, you may forgive me, perhaps because certain terms may come out of my mouth, which may look like indecent, but this is fiqh. This is what? Fiqh. I could remember one time a certain woman came to Prophet Muhammad
sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
After she had completed her menses. She came, Ya Rasulullah, how can I purify myself? I said, who's free Satan? Maintain free Satan Masaka, Mikutni, or Gary, Nusuf. Take woolen or cotton clothes, small, and what? And purify yourself with it. Then the woman repeated, how can I purify myself? Subhanallah, purify yourself. How can I purify myself? Then in that listing, Sayyidina Aisha was there. Then he dragged the woman somewhere and explained it to that. Take what? Cotton clothes. Put literally what? A perfume misk. in it, then go and what, make sure that you wash or you clean your inner part, the private part. Make sure that all there will remain no sign of blood. This is what Prophet Muhammad intended to say. And then Aisha said or remarked, inna nisa ansar la yamna'unahunna al-haya yatafaqahna fi din. These people of women of Ansar, bashfulness will never prevent them from what? Seeking to know their religion. So in fiqh, everything should be not plain, but it should be modified or something like that. So I'm sorry. Now let's come. Oh, I will need down.
I'm saying you can't deny. You can't deny. I'm a young and I feel it's right. You do sunnah or become who has a moon. A moon samono asoso. Now I be a mobile in some be if in Anua. I be a mobile fan say Abba, like a shake the way any say we go in. Now so I be a won't be a young woman. Then woman and then say Obu Kakra and I did better who send ya good dinner. Some castle lawyer. I say who sell lawyer and be full. Nti ya bema yo edin bi etisa yankopɔ ɔmayɛ entiase.
L stand for lesbianism, which the Arabs say or the Fuqaha say what? As-sihaq or al-musahaqa, to crashing. Sihaq or lesbianism in total is haram. Is what? Is haram wherever and however you look at it. How? You say that la darara wala what? Darara. No one. Secondly, yuhillu lakum at-tayyibat wa yuharrimu lakum khaba'ith. Don't cause any injury to yourself or do not cause any harm to others. This injury can cause psychological injury or physical what? Injury. Is a command from Allah, Allah's Prophet. So now, ulama refer to this ayah to push ahead their standpoint on this. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the etiquettes or the qualities of what? Of mu'minin. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. Those who guard their what? Their chastity, their what? Their private parts. Illa al-azwajin, except on their what? Their partners. Aw ma malakat aymanuhum, or those who your right hands what possess. For innahum ghayru malum. For this, if they they shoot themselves to this, then they have no cause what? To be blamed. So money or other, but as for he or she who have desire other than what has been mentioned, for ulaika are those are what? Transgressors. They have transgressed the laws of Allah. So of course, the essence of what? Of marriage is what? Children having satisfy yourself. And Allah says in the Holy Quran, Nisa'ukum harthun lakum fa'atu harthakum anna shi'tum. Your women are what? Are tillers or a plow for you. Therefore, go into what? Your farm, however, or in whatever way you do that. We shall come today. Now, so this half tillers or plow, what does it mean? It means having an intercourse. The men and women have what? The intercourse through the what? The usual way. So having an intercourse or an affair, as lesbians do, is what? Is unusual. When you are lesbianism, haram. I'm getting haram. Ajake, you want to feel a bomb, you nana bole, ale bonono atuna nana bole. If you agbele hu ya ha to egba mo yo nu ji nile lo egba lo hono ira kemi asihaku zina anisa bainahunna asihak sihak zina lesbianism is zina is what is zina among women though nigga adisene she if you she agbe won ko te suratu nisa le hu e wa ke walladhani wallati yatina fahisha min nisaikum yani yati egamin fastashidu alayhinna arba'atan netta udasifu ni ejwe na ma yoda sake nuna me fe fa in shahidu kaja me yoda netta udasine egamin fa'adhuhuma famin adhuhuma nja kamini ne cha me hier ne hawo mo no no aka abo bahora ba jomo no fe no wa wo lengbele wonu he no ameka aw ni ka da da safu aje ka da be ka wa shahidu fa de ba wa tumu take lock them in what in their houses hatta yawafahuna al-maut kata beni ba mo meka ya aw ye Allahu lahunna sabil aw yo mo te fi aka ogbeko ni gbalo Muhammad ni ka aya de ba ike yo mo te fi le khuzwan ni wanu yo mo te fi ha me gbere ha me fe ni mo ni ga ke phone HAFIZ na ni gbashi le mi e ba ta wote aso wo bi te do le gbashi le mi le hu ayu mi hen de no ko wo shi ni le ku mi wa ke e le hu edu mo shi ka ha mi lesbians ko fe na kan die te try shi mi ni awa gbo tu e na ku fu adi lesbianism haram now o ba ta ma fe ku ni now let us come to fiqh somewhat in one in Siam two women two lesbians practicing lesbianism in their time. What is their stance? All the scholars of the view that their Siam is what? It's null and what? And void. If it no, but sanami I'm work on kama askafara I'm sana ma ni wo maliki bi ele je wa wo pe ni okay 60 ni wa le menye me alo wa fiazi ni 60 days alo wa le menye se do ko fu we bi ani na kamla na ke be kana kishi no le ake kajo ye na kasu wa me fiazi ni o si menu ahi afi ni na ka yo ni lesbian se le hu ka mu ate ko ayo saka ame lesbian ja ame ahi ya be mi dasi ahi ya ni mo la ke ma le ti am small na ka ko fu agba ni ko pe he lai ni na ke lesbian se fo woni ni se ni ha ma yu ni la baba o na ke sexually transmitted disease fa baba o won si ni bo fo woli ake asa phrase je tafati yueke ineke nuwe nine yuwe amenyo am shopeshi I really pina fu ko na himpe ko le amteme ko mi hela ko yeri o to wa la mo inine ni am be fa ko na hin no ku fu aji na keni fe mo ni once ni tete poke je be Quran ko le be Islam ko le be hadith ko le che the fact that e ke na agba ba HAFIZTVOFFICIAL apa
aha no yake dinio edinka ema yehu se wo introya sesa nyome nyina no yenya bibia ya friend se edinka eno no edinka chire mu se lesbianism eno ne oba empaso aburu edie na aha no chire mu se wo Arabic mu no ya friend se siha na sa siha kono Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam kan say zina awo emma imienu entemu na ahanu mo na Quran be kan say woma omuye ejidifo no omumu baako enene dia obo ne bema anase adia oma ne ye oba no obo ho ban sa Quran ka say dia and the na say to Mediana, a walk or barney or bar and terminal, Sa Adiano Ayahara. Na ahanu otumfo nyankopon fiki a odi ma ayokom sheni no akire mu se eye ekwan bi a otumfo nyankopon de to oba ne be ma ntamu no otumfo nyankopon kan se emba no ye entuma ade ma embema ana embema no so ye entuma ade ma emba no enu ntino se omuwote omuwutwa efifi biara mo a omo fa omo emfra senia omo pebiara na ahanu mo no ye kire se na saa na tie bia enya na se emba mienu na se omo ko ye se edumedie ewo eye kukuom bra na ye kiri ya dre a ana ye ditumu ana ye se omo kiri wia na asai na omo besa so etua bosu me baako ne da baako e de asoso na ahanu mo no no kire mu se saa ayi ye no e de ohaw bebre eba Ohawa edeba ebi wo ho no mu a ebia na ye sane ne se obema ne de no na odi wura obi wo ho no mu a no odi kwedu na se kwedu no ko bu kaka mu a ye ba ye dem ye kwedu no na kwedu na akwa akaka na anu so akofa asemu aba ekwedu bebi a na omo aye emboa na omo tafetafro omo ho ese sa ye yini nyina no emfa adepapa emba iti ehono Islam akansere ne se eye adepapa esese ewura ehono
no ba liwat. Let's come to liwat. What do you call it? Gay or gayism, which is known as homosexuality. Both lesbians and what and gays are all what homosexuals, but they prefer to be called gay and what and lesbians. Okay. In Islam, it is called aliwat or alutiya. It was derived from what? The word Lut, Sayyidina Lut, alayhi salam. The people of what? Of Lut, which they did. Number one is haram also. This prohibition is greater and graver than what? Lesbianism. Because lesbianism, there's no fixed punitive measure or punishment for lesbian. It is left to the what? To the discretion of the judge or the person who is in charge. In most cases, it is less than capital punishment. But as for the homosexuality, sodomy or gayism, the person who is found making gay or gay, the punishment is what? They should be stoned or they should be killed. They should be what? Because Prophet Muhammad says, he says, "Man wajatumuhu ya'mal qamilutin farjumu al-fa'il wal-maf'ul bihi." Anybody, if you see anybody practicing the action or the act of people of Lot, faqtulu, kill al-fa'il, the active, wal-maf'ul bihi, and the what? And the what? The active and what? And oh, I forgot in English. The active and the passive. Yes, the active and what? And the passive. This is straightforward command or decree by Prophet Muhammad. Now, as our brothers, they recited those verses concerning sodomy or homosexuality or gayism. It was first done by who? People of Lot, in which Allah SWT sent on them grievous punishment that took away all the lives of that country or that territory, except those who believe in Allah and Nabi Nuh alayhi salam. Here, sometimes people will say, "Oh, we just need Allah say do this or don't do that." No, in this side, that's not it. Because Prophet Muhammad said, "Mal'un man amila kum Lut." He is cursed the person who practices the deed of what? Or the people of Lut. Cursed. You know, cursed in Islam In Islam, la'an, Allah means attached min rahmatillah. Accursed, the person who has been removed, taken away for Allah's mercy. So if you don't have Allah's mercy to cover you, how can you enter paradise? And that's why we heard Prophet Muhammad saying that everybody will enter paradise upon the rahmah of Allah. And they ask him, Hatta anta ya Rasulullah? Naam, hatta anna. Illa ayatagamadani Allahu bi rahmatihi. Even upon it is through the mercy of Allah that I will enter paradise. So if you are bereft of what? Of Allah's rahmah, how can you enter paradise? It's more grievous than if you say, don't do this, isn't it? Because don't do this, they have shades of what? Shades of what do you call it? Severity. But here, learn. Total blackout. So even that's why ulama say that even this land being cursed is even graver than being said to you, don't do this. Now, there's another thing. Sometimes also, because the gay people, they have resorted to making gayism by applying their what? Their manhood to the anus of another man, isn't it? That is the essence. But there are some also, because of long practice of this, they also resort after marriage to also have an intercourse with their what? Their wives through the back door, through the anus. This is also haram. It's part of what? Lutiya or what? Gayism. And I can remember during the days of Prophet Muhammad, say no man came to Prophet Muhammad. Ya Rasulullah, oh, I'm messing of Allah. I've perished. What has caused you to perish? He said that on having an intercourse with his wife, he used the what? The other style through the back, but not the anus. This our sociologists, what did they say? They say doggy style. Like a dog, how dog, a female dog does, and then the woman male also the hair. This is the style which he did. That's what caused him to what? To perish. Then Prophet Muhammad didn't utter a word until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to him what I said, Nisa'akum harthun fa'atu harthakum anna shi'tum. Your women are thieves for you. Therefore, you should what? Come upon what? The woman or your farm. Go to your farm the way you like. But the Prophet, after receiving this ayah, say what? He called Umar, say what? You can do whatever style you do, but make sure that you will not go, you won't use the anus. Don't use the anus, or while the woman is in what? In the haida, that is menses. So this is how, so ulama say that if you are found having an affair with your wife through the anus, it's also a class what? Punishment, but not capital punishment. It is left for the discretion of the judge or the person who is in charge. Now, when you work at the what? Hello, gays me. I just get a loot me. State na loot. Na, you go work me. Man amela come loot. But fair money, if I true loot will be here. But no, them again like me loot and the what? Me later you loot. Le watan. Hello, lootia. Lootism. No, no. In the but was loot a banning for other adjective like a woman. She no hearing like a cadio, like any film on good name. Ever fine. No, what you may, I mean, way. I'm a kind of you bow, which market. You want to fake. Now, back how much short the pattern mine cry or Jala or Aliha Safilaha. One dinner and then I leave Hijata music. Well, to a quick, we were talk small just because of that act. Now, maybe I know. No more chop. She called a bushy. me gbere to le to mo ebushi mo le le lo ami yiri wo shi wo shi ani mo kemi ihani shipon chichu take shipon ba mo ni were bo ba so je mo ni shi ehi won gbe to le nika mo le to le fi ye mo le ni pele shi mo patan pe ni ifu ni pleke fire la kete ni na bo ke patan ni ba bo kemi ni brimstone ni fire wo kaji wo mo to fele pe keneke ni eshu amen mi no amen fe ko se ko agbo no amen en ala mu ene le ko wa ke ye le mu ama pata mi ba pata mi because me ni pe ni ahira mi pe ji ane mi lot ke me ni am ile fi no ye mu amen because either amen me practice of lesbianism or amen mo gbe ni amen fi ogu me ke am na bole am se gba ndo wo ni mo pata mi fe ni ba Muhammad eka ngalo mo ni efi olot obi ahie ngalo ni ko kelo mo ni aba se bu keje ngbo emi ni irama ni je bobo da mo ni mo da mo oji ni la blawo ya ha paradise bote mo lo kadi wo mo do fele ejie lo mo keje onu be ni mo mi ni gba lo le ke mo la yazu Allahu ila man amila qalut alo man ataraju la yarhamu Allah rajul ata rajul to kini wo ena mo ni mo duni eke enyemi nu mbo mbo kan mbo ko ele koko die ko le jile mi ko ele enwe wo se yan gbe no ni wo se yan gbe no mi le ke woju hu yo mo yin na dira na ka bile hin ku apele ila rabbi ni na dira ni aba ko amen cho lo ko mo le two sides ni ko bo mi ni Allah inu arabihim la majubun wo se egbe no aba cheme yin abi na ngbo lo kadi gbolo mo be to wa ke mo ni fi o de ke sodomy alo lesbianism alo ni nefe wo se egbe no mo ko ame so de bi aba pa so e ke pa so pe mi ni yo mo do so mi raji ipo e to mi hiru ona ina this am no and husna me na tu tu pa mi ba mi so husna am na di husna ina yiwa ke husna ni gbeto ye corona ni edi mo ska mi pa so botom wo ziyada and more ji yiwo mo do file ba ni mi mo fi wala ni balo mo me kemin e innakum tarawna rabbakum tarawna rabbakum wala tudamuna bi ru'yati wo se ye gbele nu ni ba na ni cho tamu ni mu ina ni o ti re keje yobo keje mi eyobo ni ye ko yin ye pare ko kami adeka be ani o paradise ogbe ani no fi ani you want to wo ni shake ba ni na lo ami to wo na fe wo da ni mo si wa ke agbele mo le ti agbere ati ona ni ake ko ko le ke ngo ko fi ni bi ani yo mo mo ni o ni pare mo wa fo bo te paradise
anu ejede fo ami se eye leta to su ni enu no eye je the day no ese enu ne ye get easy na ahanu no islamu ijina bia ewo mu no ekere se enu so eye haram na ne haram o eye ne se eye bibia otumfo nyankopon aye ne se wudi fufu a dia asai no ebefa ho epie no eho no mo eno mo mudi ho agoro na enu no otumfo nyankopon se ahanu no ade asai na efa ha no pio nti se dumede we ya fa ko na omu afa ne se enuara na omu beye nti ye kende ni kire mu se we eye arabu nu ye fra no lawat na lawat no eye yi efi eye lutu abrimu esansa sambrimu no na omu obo no no embe ma ne embe ma no omu di sa abro na sanya ba ende mu a aye bia na omodie no enti se de ye hu no endembre na mmomo no aye bia emba no epele ama de bia omo edidi ewi a eye ejanan ni efepie no mbema no ene omofa ewo ho na ewo no tumfo nyankopon kire se obiara ye fawo efiri bebi a ebiane ejanan efipie no omo otumfo nyankopon we yi ne hu mobro efiri wo so na ahanu de akasa so tumfo nyankopɔ yi na emu mɔbro efiri wo so a ɛso sin so tumfo nyankopɔ bɛka kyerɛ sɛ saa de wei ku mɛnyɛ ɔka kyerɛ sɛ mɛnyɛ a akwanya kakra po wɔ no ɔkasa na emu mɔbro no wei di a ɛndeɛ na dama atemmuada da no wo ehu otumfo nyankopɔ nti ɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛni yɛ yɛ saa nkurɔfo yi kɔ mu yi sɛ ɔmo yɛ ɔbɛrima na ɔbɛrima ɔmo deɛ no ne bɔne no asotwe no ɛyɛ dene ɛse mmaa deɛ ne mpo adantia ɛsan sɛ ɔbɛrima no otumfo nyankopɔ sɛ wo na woyɛ etire na sɛ wonde na sɛ nwura nko a na ɛwɔ mu deɛ ɛndeɛ na adeɛ yɛyɛ no sɛ etire no ɛsɛ yɛtwakyerɛ yɛbɛtu mu na yɛne wo bɛhyɛm yɛbɛsi wo tiri ho aboɔ saa ekosi bere a wobɛwu ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ ti papa nti womfa nneɛma baba a bɛwi ase na ahanu mu no ɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔbaa ne bɛrima ɔmo bɛhyia no nyame mu no ɔgye tu mu na mmom no sɛ firi nyame anim a na akɔyɛ bɔne saa ara nso ɛne beebi a egyana bie fifiri ma no sɛ wegu ɛhɔnom no wayɛ haram bi a ɛdeɛ sɛ yɛaware mpo a saa no yɛ no otumfo nyankopɔn sɛ ɛyɛ haram ma awarefoɔ sɛ nkunu ɛbɛfa wo na no beebi a egyana fifiri no ɛhɔ na ɔbɛfa wo mfi.
As for the gay one, somebody practicing gayism and is an imam or a scholar, he is not allowed to live never to do this shahada. They say shahada, and yes, that's not accepted. That's aliens not accepted. No, but by Agbono, that one will be Agbono, but Agbono, no Agbono, actually, Agbono, no, it can't be JJ, could do a lot of money by education. But Chichukwe, either about trying to tell you, Agbo, a lower club, Agbo, show Gono, a little look at cheese, you Agbo, alors about food not can so say no over can go down in Naka local nuku na body na amon ba ni fat Khalid Molid like ani agbele no people forgive over bisexual that can bisexual is having the feeling somebody who has face for both sexes for both genders male and female. This in psychology. In this what? It's a psychologist in order to what? To help him or what? Hey, it is haram. But it is natural. Do you know why? I could remember saying no in this rule. Somebody, a certain young man came to him. He was very handsome to behold. Then Omar said, go and what? Go and shave your what? Your hair. Shave it. So that handsome to reduce. When he came back, he found him more handsome than before. He said, get away from me, I don't want to see you. I don't want to work. Because you are a fitna. You are creating fitna. See? So it is natural. If you are of such type, seek what? A psychologist or try and what? Do a lot of what? Dawah. And make sure that if you are a woman, you see a lot. You don't try to what see young boys so much that young boys. Try make sure that you do and seek what a deliverance from psychologists. Inshallah. But it is haram. Man should have feeling for woman, and woman should have feeling for man.
I'm saying it also no bisexual no be no. Now I don't know the actual say. I don't know atenka ewo obema eni obemu le ye kire se eye Omar Abreso ohihye mrebi na eba ne se abrantie bi asa abrantie no hu eye fe hu ya bema kra na hu no a nye se wo pele se oyere na so hu no a welije no wo ba se no wo eye fe sa na emberma no nto Omar hu no ka kire se sa awon fe ya otumfo nyankopon di amawo sẹ́ni ẹbẹ́ yà ẹbẹ́ bá fọ̀ nkọ́ ní kó yí wùtí na say ya be ya better kaka yehu ane ja yehu sapora ko se di sa na akwanu ko yi sapora ko se ni mumu na ode ba ye no o maru hu no ai akwanu ma ye sapora se ni na odum no na kwanu no no ka che se fi ha no mo wo ye fitina wo ye obi a se enihwe wo bebre a so yo ba wa hwe obefun ene so yo be ma so a wa hwe a obefun enti ha no no enhye otumfo nyankopon de ba ne se ye wo ho no mo a enam se eya atenka nyame de ama ye ne wo ye mu metume ba wa bra obiara enka no ni enti no edu ho no mo a ye duwa wo bebre se ne be ya ye nu bobi so kura no a eye fe kura no a eye ye tan se ne be ya enkotwe ya tenka mba isanse obi oba na tenka ba na se onya oba ya onya eye efense akoko kura na odidi lechi onya aponchi a odidi lechi okura bonya wa ja odida ya nsa okura so no ho pa de kentete okura ko ba enu na so yesi ya duwa degree se ne be ya atenka no edu ho no na awaka kire no akofo
the transgender to transit from one gender to another, a male to female, and vice versa. This is an implied way to say that you are not satisfied how Allah SWT modeled you or created you. Or man had in a level you had done Allah wa Rasulahu kubitu kama kubilizam min qablihim. Those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, kubitu, they have been shamed, they have been cursed, as those who lived before them were cursed, they were shamed. It's what? They are fighting against Allah. Because we are not certified. Our reciters, they recited some portion of the Quran, which is very, very indicative of what we are going to say. Wala abdullanhum shaitanu, after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sacked him from Jannah or from the garden, he made a promise to Allah that wala abdullanhum, I will cause them to go astray. I will mislead them. I will cause them to what? To have desires. Immoral desires. Desires who are not moral. And I will command them through whispering. Through what? Whispering. And they will surely split or slit, or cut the ears of what? Of livestock or cattle. Well, I will also order them, and they will definitely change what? The creation, nature of Allah, which Allah created them with. Allahu Akbar. Anybody who takes shaitan as his wali, his friend, other than Allah, that person has indeed suffered a great loss in the hereafter. The more, see, in those days, during the days of Prophet Muhammad and the Jahiliyyah, the Quraysh people or the Arabs, they were slitting the cattle, their cattle and other things. In modern days, they don't do that. What they do? Transgenderism. And there's a principle who says, listen, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has born you with the qualities as a man or as a woman, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, the physique, the body, and the bodily parts which Allah has what modeled you. For also tahrim akhzi. What it decrees that you should not take anything from your body out of the or change this mode or except there is a dalil for the Quran, an evidence, proof for the Quran that you should change, or the sunnah. How? Example, you have been made to what? To sacrifice, isn't it? That what we call it gland, I don't know what. That hashafa in the, what do you call it in English? Eh? The outer cover. Eh? The foreskin, yes. Of the man's genitalia is part of what? Of the part in which Allah SWT created for what? For man or for men. But it is in the sunnah that you should do what? Take it off. And perhaps for those who say that there's circumcision in what? In the women, cut that small thing in there. This you are allowed. To take out the what? The air armpit in the pubic region. Some of them may have, like, let's say, 6 what? Fingers or more, isn't it? Because as a human being, you are what? You are said to what? To have only what? 5. So if you cut one, still you are within the range. But to change to another form, here lies the problem. Here lies what? The problem. Here, let us also listen to what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahu al-washimat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has cursed al-washimat. Those who tattoo for somebody, for women or for people. One mustawshimat, those who asked for their body to what? To be tattooed. One namisat. Those who shape or who cut, I don't know what they trim their hair of their forehead and their eyebrow for beauty, for beautification. One mutafalijat, in those days, mutafalijat, those who spread their what? Their incisors. You spread that so that the old women, so that they look beautiful and what? And young in those days. للحسن المغيرات خلق, who are bent to what? Changing the nature of Allah or the creation of Allah. Allahu Haulai, those who Allah have what? Has cursed them all. So here, and also he says, La'ana Rasulullah sallallahu Ibn Abbas says, La'ana Rasulullah sallallahu al-mukhannithina min rijal. Allah subhanahu as what? As cursed men who look to be like what? A woman. Men who look to be like what? Like women. They change their form, either through transgenderism or anything. See, you try to what? Have a very really soft. You pretend to have soft what? Voice. You know what to like? Could you be see how to say it here? Those days, so there was no transgenderism where you are a woman, they will change to what? A woman. But Allah what? Curses you. What about what? Modern days where you are dissatisfied with Allah's what? Decision by making you a woman or making what? A man. So automatically, as I've said, this land curse will never allow you to enter what? Jannah. Of course, I don't think there's a Muslim who does this, but at least if you have somebody who does that, and what now? Upon all these things, what about the person who has known the truth and has become remorseful and wanted to change his ways or her ways? Is it allowed? Of course, allowed. Is what allowed? Inshallah, Allah will forgive you. So far as what you have what? You have repented. You have what? Repented. In this case, if you are a sodomist or a gay and you are not allowed to lead Jama'ah, but change, and people have seen that you have changed, you can what? You can lead the Jama'ah. So in this case, transgender is what? It's haram. It's what? It's haram. Because it is what? In this way, Allah, that is what? Anathema or curse from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
We do so transgender. The transgender, as I say, me to be if you or Bamu and I said this year, Eliaban and make them a minimum. Now, how no one or say, Otumfo Nyankopɔn sɛ wahyɛ yɛn sɛ mɛyɛ nsesɛ biribiara ɛmfi nnipa biara no ho. Na ebi deɛ yɛama ho kwan. Deɛ Otumfo Nyankopɔn ama ho kwan yɛawo na yɛwo wo no wo nsa ɛyɛ nsia. Nsa no akɔyɛ nsia no ama sɛ nhwɛ kakra ɛwɔ ho. Ɛsan so obi ewu a twɛtwɛtwɛtwɛ abala no ne nsa yɛ nsia o. Na kyerɛ sɛ wo yɛ akɔyɛ te sɛ ɔketere nsa. Nti no ɔmo bɛhwɛ na saa nsa baako bi twa efi hɔ. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wo so wo deɛ no ɛbɛyɛ enum. Saa ara nso ɛna nkɔnkɔba ne sɛ ayɛ bi a saa onipa no ne nan ansɔba no ne so akɔyɛ nsia ɛne so yɛtumi eyi firi hɔ. Yɛsɛ nkɔba ne sɛ ayɛ bi a ɔbaa no akɔ awo so na awodeɛ no yareɛ wɔ ho yɛma ho kwan sɛ yɛyi deɛ efefiri hɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ obenya ahotɔ. Wɔyi mu nyinaa ɛfa ho a yɛma kwan ɛwɔ kwan biara so ebie mu. Na ahanom no ɛna yɛkɛdi ne ɛkyerɛ sɛ obiara a ɔbɛtera sɛ ɔbɛdi saa ndwumadie no Otumfo Nyankopɔn sɛ wɔyi ne ho mmɔborɔ efi no so. Nti sɛ nkɔbɛ sɛ onipa no yɛ yima a ɔyɛ ohumanimuni na so odi saa adwuma no a yɛnya kyerɛ no a Islam sɛ mama ɔma no ndi dɔm anim ɛnyɛ asɔre bio. Ɛwɔkɔsi sɛ yɛbɛgye ato mu sɛ wɔgya yi saa adwumadie no ansa na wɔtumi aba. Saa ara nso na sɛ ɛnkɔba sɛ ɛndɛ saa nneɛma nyinaa saa mbiri no mu na Otumfo Nyankopɔn si wɔyi efiri yɛn so wɔyi ne mu mmɔborɔ efiri yɛn so no ɛndɛ yɛyɛ ɛmbaa no ɔbɛtwerɛ ne ni akyire na ayɛ tea anaasɛ ɔbɛtwerɛ bi ne nyinaa efi hɔ na ɔde adeɛ tuntum no ɛde ayɛ ne tea yɛsɛ yɛmpɛ ne saa ɛsɛ sɛ adeɛ tuntum no fi hɔ a yɛhu wɔ anim a bɛkasa wɔyɛ bɔ so ɛno nti no ɛno yɛyi afiri hɔ. Saa ara nso ɛna ɛndɛ yɛhwɛ yɛn nuanom nkum a ɔmobɔ bɔɔlo yi a wobɛhu no na wadorɔdorɔ biribi ɛwɔ ne nsa ho wobɛka sɛ ɔhyɛ atadeɛ nso ɔnhyɛ atadeɛ o. Ɛyɛ biribi ne yɛadorɔ wɔ nipadua no ho. Yɛsɛ saa adeɛ no a yɛfrɛ no tattoo no Islam egu yɛba yɛn nuanom mbaa no mu a otumi yɛ wɔ enufu n'akyi otumi yɛ ɛwɔ n'akyi otumi yɛ ɛwɔ ne sisi akyi otumi yɛ wɔ beebi a ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ saa adeɛ no ɛde kɔ nipadua no ho a na kyerɛ sɛ deɛ Otumfo Nyankopɔn de maa wɔ no w'ani ansɔ nti na wɔresesa. Ebi mu tumi kɔ so ara na yɛ adeɛ a yɛfrɛ no sɛ egya na ɛda si mu no onipa no tumi kɔ ɛma obi a ɔyɛ dentist ɛde ɛsaalae ɛto ne sere ho dzee na ɛndɛ wobɛmu no ɔsere a na ne si no na ɛkwan de yi bɛbɛyi ɛyɛ artificial
Okay, as for I said Prophet Muhammad says Allah cares who? Men who want to do like what? Women, and vice versa. Okay, no, let's come to and let me hope that this will be our last thing because that's the most important. Intersex, somebody having trace of both man and what? A woman. Both man and what? A woman, which is still in fiqh as hermaphrodite or al-khunfa. Those who know in Iraq, inheritance, there's a special subject called al-khunfa. And khunfa is classified into two. Al-khunfa al-mushkil, and then al-khunfa al-mushkil or al-kadhiba. Normal hermaphrodite and complex hermaphrodite. As for normal one, you see some woman having some male qualities. Example, there's no breast. Example, if you see him, yeah, like a woman, but he has what? Female genitalia, genital organs, and vice versa. You see a man having breast, almost woman, but the genitalia is what? It's male, not female. Simple. As for this one, there's no problem. That man who looks a woman but having all the most of qualities as what? As man, is classified as what? As a man. And the same is applied to what? To woman. But this complex one, it is of two types. First one, when you see someone having both male and female genitalia, especially. Have you seen before? Having male genital organs, having what? Female what?
So, idea a shatem now who besides say who be there,
what you are this is what? Ficky. When you are the can intercess, they are not attacking because teacher are trying to move that. I'm small. I'm kind of young Obuni. I'm so now attack to intersex. Intersex. You hear me? Maybe you know hear me. You need ni emigra when you can no or to normal mean hermaphrodite. Al-khunfu, al-khunfa, al-adi, or al-mushki. Then we have many where those complicated one or complex. Can no le ona you why are you only what I can no nishi? Oh boy, put the show one in a private part. Allo in a private part saying you know no care there anaka you. Mlani ko kwa you ye Islam ni le ba kan kamla. Na kanon one I go policy ko me one ke je be no ko se ko le eyan o fodira le yen voilà. Shi eyan no nju. Shi ni ete ya me experience of what dream ni le me ke wo ka se wo my joy you le wo ya tun ase ere fe ka di ake me na you me na me she compares one here dabi ona moko je nu ti je lo dile eyan no eyan you no ti ena bona subhanalladhi dakkat fi kulli shay hikmatu bela this na de no le the last one of complex hermaphrodite that person does not have neither the male or female genitalia, but has an opening, an aperture full of a yellow negasamu. In a Huntha, ni any fair with him, I'm here, I'm a blind Nikra, I'm very crowd in Islam. Can you another you hear fine. See, what about money? A year you know, a year you know. Be here, you know me, but can't can't be the no, you know. Minute agency, they give some. Neji ashamo is you know some. Before kutu be me na aka me na you ni kankan no is mean no de keshamo ni cham na ga be me na aka me you such a person here ni lo you ake abanye aya ni me ani na asa they can reconstruct the person. Because if the most of the traits are female, then they can reconstruct so that she becomes what? A female, and vice versa. What about the last one? Here you know. In a well, she more you like no. That a fool about me. I feel look. Maybe I too much to film what he got. Jen who cried, I have no dear common. Dear me, dear common. Near in okay, like more here, no, here you know. No, Annie, care us for you in where I do you about more in your way alone. About my yard, you look at it, he had an isolation. He had a minute. That's what I mean. He had a minute. Only take a second one fair with me say only what do you no what but you need that let us come to what to inheritance because we know Allah says in the Quran the veterinary ministry has it on saying anomaly for every hello you
I'm saying a shake Ebuno, Afid, sir, Islam, a child, the Nerio Bema, Neroba, now I do. Nature as a church. Now, I have no more says, I'm more Friday.
I'm for that.
I'm more Friday. Nature says, Unipano. Sir, Islam, you say, Ubesi Sabi, Efi, Nipiano, Otu Yankopon, who more if so. Sa Otu Yankopon Yara, where he the room of the so busy Sabi, Ewan, Wasa Kobo, in Nipia, saying Pano, Omoya Sorogo. It's Omoya Sorogo, let us say Yankopon, or yes, she according now, about as accessory, Sa Abodeno, the to me. Amma guaye edwuma se ni sifata enu ntino o kire se amofra ga kire yewo oba sa oba no owa wode na so na body sa owo ni nyina echi no owo enufuo hu ne se oyo oba na kire se oba mesu kakra sa so ana se oyo oba ma futumu se wa bubo enufuo akesha ba esu sa enufuo no ye deji abada edi Asasa Polen, go get the infant. It will care all more. Or see where you will be or who saw your bema. Or say, and no so, and Islam, my mother said, adopt a food to me, ACAC. I hear now, who shed the or buy su a wall now, Mumono, or to saw what is all bad. Sa Onipano nature say, as I said, Yadi Obesu, actually look for in Karumu, now over here or bar. So your band so I say, you over my dear Eshin, over here or bar. Or since you young year, says Onipano will be a Quran, say you wouldn't saw Bama Frana, old me, in other way, a sorry. After so say, or bar, Nessa over here, sorry, or more, sir. Original Benum, and also Beppo and Ben. Sa Onipano, oh, yeah, sorry, Mufti. Eu posso ser, sabe, se é passou ansando a passou de. É no regitar, afino, o biemu, e é verdade, é na minha mesmo, o vai acabar, o não vai bem,
Assalamu alaikum. Based on this topic, no, what invite 2 members of parliament, holding another update, the PLB, Canada Peter. They are submit the kind of or MP for this area, MP for Nigo Program. About one more again, and putting on how updated.
No, okay.
Was this program the fire extended you, okay, what actually the work to that where you are so. Salaam alaikum.
Allahu Akbar. Anyway, as for inheritance, in such a condition stated, granted somebody has died and has left 2 children, 3 children. One is hermaphrodite, one is son, one what? A daughter. The ulama says that there are 2 options. Either we have to wait until the real gender of the hermaphrodite is what? Is determined before the inheritance what? The sharing will take place. Or we will give the inheritance, we will give the hermaphrodite what? Or we will consider him as what? As a female. They will give him what? The share of what? On the female. Then if something is left, we wait. For example, let's say to 3,000, we'll give 1,000 to who? To the fifth daughter, and another 1,000 to the hermaphrodite, and then let's say 4,000, then 2,000 to who? To the male. But we will say to the male that they should use only 1,000 until the final generation is made on what? On the hermaphrodite. If the hermaphrodite is tend to be what? A male, then he has to what? Share with him. If other than that, then the status what? continue. Anyway, but alhamdulillah these days, to determine the gender of a hermaphrodite is very easy to do. So we suffer the what? Now we are relieved from the what? From the for such debate. So I think all in all, it is clear that almost all this LG, all these things, all these things, it is what? Haram, except the intersex, which of course is not the what? The making of what? Or the person, isn't it? So yeah, you can also, as you said, you can what? Go and what? Searching in order to what? To determine his or her what? Gender. No, it's not okay. Or how I be only a brand. I don't know go back with you.
I'm saying, and I'm saying, yeah, all unity. You can't be little at the name Samuel. Say, the very also man, I say, I'm ready. It's not say, Casa de Brino, Emma over the veterans, me, I'm a queen, na Pinino, or bad, let me get one right in the soccer grass and about to be quiet. I'm a family minute in the end on TV. I don't know. I'm saying, you're trying to teach you how to answer to be able to say, I've said to who check the who check the other child. That will be that the price of your I will be better so and yashi. So yashi, Sika, Edaswa, Mobile, 40 Ghana. 40 Ghana and the Sadia, or no, or Bema, and Obefa, a year, a friend say 20 Ghana. 20 Ghana, no further than a year man with 10 Ghana. The veteran Muhammad or near the 10 Ghana now to walk. It was says, yes, see, nothing you, they yes, see in oil Bema, near the account at the Amman. See a share, that's why your member, the more soon or fire, then you soon check from the Sa Islam as you said, the afterwards. You can't know you but see, Sa LGBTQIA2S plus Minhaal, it is a pocket to Funya Poriana. And the day you can see the sea, to Funya Popon Shira, and then as soon as you enter.
Assalamu alaikum. Wanda Allah usiage mene ikibo. We thank Allah for giving us this day. As we continue with our program, and whilst we are waiting for our brother for Parliament, we would like to invite Masood and his team. But like I said from the beginning, our program will go beyond the normal time today. So we plead with you to be seated whilst we move the program until the time that we will call Azam for us to go and say our prayers. What the Imam has said is that Islam frowns on anything LGBT plus. And he made special emphasis, I'm trying to summarize all that Imam has said, on when it comes to sharing of properties. And that is very important. In Islam, everybody has to get something when you are more like you are, how do I put it? You are a male or female, you must get something. If it's your mother or your father who has passed on, or your husband, you know, and if An example, you claim to be a male or female. Where do you stand? So, to cut everything short, we have been advised by our Imam, taking inspiration from the Quran and Hadith, that we should not go near that. If you have a problem or any member of the Jama'ah is into that, please approach us. We will not throw you away. We will help you to come out of that situation. That is why we are here. And so please, if you cannot go to the Imams, come to me. Any of the executives will help you out, especially our young ladies, and also our young brothers. Please, this is very important. And Ghana Muslim Mission is part of the organization that submitted a bill or a petition to Parliament. So we have the right to know what is happening in Parliament. And that is why we are invited our honorable members to come and give us a briefing on what is happening in Parliament. And so, our brother has just joined us to continue with the program. We will quickly run through our feasibility now, and then we will continue with the main issue on board. So we'll ask Masood to come closer, and we'll run fast because they have other engagements. So we would not like to keep them too much here, so they can go and fulfill that other engagement. May Allah help us all, and may Allah bless them to come and fellowship with us and brief us on what is going on in this country. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Sorry? They should finish before. They should be fair. Money, no.